Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel SAP Formula. In last class, we saw item category and item category determination. In today's class, let us see schedule line categories and schedule line category determination. What do you mean by schedule line category and how we can determine this schedule line category into sales order? These two concepts are very important. Now, if I create a sales order, now I will enter the customer. I will enter the material. I will give order quantity as 10 liters. Okay. Now, if I double click on this line item, there is something called schedule lines. So what do you mean by schedule lines? Schedule line consisting of delivery dates and confirmed quantities. Customer has ordered 10 quantities. So what is the order quantity? Order quantity is 10. The confirmed quantity is also 10 and system is saying that on 11th of August, we are going to deliver this product to customer. So what do you mean by schedule line? Schedule line consisting of delivery dates and confirmed dates. What is the table for schedule lines? Now, I will press F1. Okay. If I press F1, if I go to technical information, you can see the table BBEP. So all the information will be stored in table BBEP. Okay. And how this schedule line category is determined into sales order. You can see the schedule line category CN, right? These schedule line category CN will control the schedule line data. So this is the concept of schedule line and schedule line categories. Like I told, the table for schedule line data is BBEP. Schedule line data consisting of delivery dates and confirmed dates, and schedule line data will be controlled by schedule line category. Now in Material Master, we have something called MRP type in MRP one view. If I mention PD, then system determines schedule line category as CP. Now what is the schedule line category you can see here? You can see schedule line category CN. Okay. Now, if I come to the screen, you can see if we maintain MRP type as ND, then system will determine schedule line category as CN. Now, what I will do, I will select this material. I will click on display. Okay. Now go to MRP one view. I'll go to MRP one view. You can see you can see the MRP type as ND. Now let me assume that slash NVA01. I will create one sales order for different material which is having MRP type as a PD. Okay. PD means planned orders. Okay. Click enter. I think I've taken the same material. Okay. Now I'll take one different material. For example, I will take this material. I will give 10 liters. Okay. Now, if I double click on this line item, like before we can see CN. Okay. The schedule line category is CN. Now, if I go to second line item, next item, you can see schedule line category as CP. Now, I will select this line item or material. I will click on display. I'll go to MRP one tab. If I go to MRP one tab, you can see you can see the MRP type as PD. Now the question is how this schedule line category is determined into sales order. Okay, what is the question? The question is how this schedule line category is determined into sales order. Simple. This schedule line category is determined into sales order based on item category and MRP type that we maintain in Material Master. So how this schedule line category is determined into sales order? The schedule line category is determined into sales order based on the MRP type and item category. Based on these two parameters, the schedule line category is determined into sales order. Now we have a path slash and SPRO. Go to SPRO, click on reference IMG. Now go to sales and distribution module. Okay, go to sales and distribution module. Go to sales tab. Go to sales document. You can see schedule line. Okay, you can see schedule line. So here you will define the schedule line and you will assign this schedule line. Okay. Now suppose if I go to assign, if I execute this function and if I go to new entries, system is asking what is the item category and what is the MRP type and what should be the schedule line category. Okay, this is the concept of determining the schedule line category into sales order. Remember, we have 11 manual. Okay, schedule line categories. We can have 11 manual schedule line categories and one automatic schedule line category. Okay, now I will come back. Now I'll come back. So we have we have different types of schedule line categories. Okay, for example, I will go to this Excel sheet. Okay, I'll go to this sheet. You can see for enquiry it is AN, and for quotation it is BN or BT, order, rush order, cash sale, returns. For credit memo, debit memo, and invoice, we do not have schedule line category because there is no physical movement of goods here. That is the reason we don't have schedule line category. So what do you mean by schedule line? Schedule line will give us the confirmed quantity and delivery dates. But in this case, in case of credit memo, debit memo, and invoice correction, we don't have a concept of delivery. So the schedule line category is blank. Now free of charge, subsequent delivery free of charge, consignment fill up, consignment issue, consignment returns, consignment pickup. These are the schedule line category. Now coming to value contract material specific. For these three business process, we don't have schedule line category because we will create one sales order with respect to contracts. Okay. So that is the reason we don't have schedule line category here. Now for scheduling agreement, we have CP item proposal. We do not have any schedule line category. And for free goods, third party process, returns, IPO, make to order. So this is the standard, schedule line category. For some of the business process, we do not have for service material. So we are not going to sell the material. We are just giving the material for service. They will return back. Okay. That is the reason we don't have schedule lines. Okay. And for STO returns, intercompany STO, BOM, material determination. So for all these concepts, we have something called a schedule line. Okay, schedule line, and this schedule line will be determined into sales order based on item category and MRP type that we mentioned in material master. Now I will go to SAP. I can define one new schedule line category. For example, what is the standard? Standard is CP. Okay, standard is CP. Determine MRP. Now I will copy this. I will click on copy as. Okay, I will give, for example, ZP. Okay, system is saying an entry already exists with the same key. So now what I will do, I will give some unique name. For example, ZZ. ZZ also is there. Okay. ZQ. ZQ is also there. ZM. ZM is also there. I will give ZY. Okay, ZY is not there. So, is this entry also relevant for copy control? I will click S. Okay. Now, click enter and save this. Now all the controls which was in CP will be copied to the new schedule line category. Okay. Now I will save this. Okay. So what is the schedule line category we created? We created ZY. So for naming convention, I will give my company code. Okay. Or ZZ I will give. Okay. I will save this. Okay. Now I will come back. I will, oh, sorry. Okay. Or we have direct transaction to slash and VOV6. No, slash n VOV5 we have. Schedule and category determination. Now go to position. So what is the item category TAN and what is the MRP type? Okay, I will take my item category ZTAZ. Okay, this was the item category which I created in previous class. And what is the MRP type? MRP type is PD. If I go inside, I will change it to ZY. So this is the schedule and category which I created just now. Now I will save this. Now I will save this. Okay. Now I will come back. Now I will create one order. Okay. With my order type ZSOR. Click enter. Enter the customer. Now enter the material. Order quantity 10. Now what is the item category? Item category is ZTAZ. Now if I go inside, if I go to schedule line data, you can see the schedule line category as ZY. So this is how you can determine item category and this is how you can determine schedule line category into sales order with two important concepts, that is item category determination and schedule line category determination. Okay. In interview, they will ask how schedule line data is determined into sales order. Now you have to explain this. Okay. Now let us see some important fields. Okay. Now slash n VOV5 and go to ZY. Okay. VOV6 slash n VOV6. Go to schedule line category ZY which created just now. Okay. Now double click on this line item. First one we have delivery block. See, we have delivery block in sales document type control also. Slash O VOV8 slash VOV8. If I go to my order type ZSOR, okay, if I double click on this line item, you can see delivery block. If I maintain delivery block at sales order type, system will block all the line items. Okay, system will block all the line items. But if I maintain delivery block in schedule line category, then system will block only that particular line item having schedule line category ZY. For example, I will keep one delivery block. For example, credit limit. Okay, now I will save this. Now I will save this. Now what I will do, I will create one sales order VA01 ZSOR, enter the customer, enter the material. Okay, enter the material. I will give order quantity as a 10, and here also I will give order quantity as 10. Click enter. Okay. Now what I will do, I will change the item category as TAN. Let me see whether it is possible. Is not defined. Okay. So what I will do, I will click. I will see what are the possible. Okay, okay. Sorry, sorry, sorry. I will close this. I will close this. I will give this as ZTAZ only. ZTAZ only. Okay. Now I will go inside. Okay. Now I will go inside. I will go to schedule line category. So what is the schedule line category? ZY. So just now I have blocked, right? For item category ZY, I have blocked. Now I will go to second line item. I will see what are the, okay, here I have CN. Okay, here I have CN. Now I will click on edit incompletion log. Now I will try to create sales order. Create, click on delivery. See, system will propose only this line item because the first line item is blocked. Okay, so this is the control. If I maintain delivery block in sales order or sales order type controls, system will block all the line items. But if I mention delivery block in schedule line category, then any line item with this schedule line category ZY, it will block only that particular line item. So this is the functionality of delivery block. Now, what do you mean by movement type? So this is one of my favorite concept called movement types. See, every physical movement of goods is associated with movement type. So why we have movement type? Because movement type will help to update the stock. Whenever, see, suppose I have a stock of 100 quantity, I am creating a delivery of 40 quantity. Now, how much stock is there? Now the stock has been reduced from 100 to 60. Okay, so how this is getting updated because of movement type. So this is the first function. Okay, I'll go to Excel sheet. Okay, I'll go to Excel sheet. You can see movement type. Every physical movement of goods is associated with movement type. Why? Because it will update the stock and it will help to generate inventory accounting document. So we have many movement types for SAP SD point of view. We have many movement types. First one is a standard movement type. Okay, the standard movement type is 601 and schedule line category is CP. Okay, the schedule line category is CP. Now, for example, if I go to sales order slash NVA01, sorry, slash NVA02, if I go to change mode of this sales order, so what is the schedule line category we have here? We have schedule line category as CN. Now I will select this line item. I will click on procurement. You can see movement type as 601. Okay, this is a standard movement type 601. So what is the importance or no, what is the functionality of movement type 601 is stock will be reduced from unrestricted stock and inventory accounting document will generate, and the accounting entry is cost of goods sold debit to inventory account credit. Okay. Now the movement type and next movement type is a reverse PGI. So for reverse PGI, the movement type is 602, and what is the functionality of that? Stock will be added. Stock will be added to unrestricted stock. Okay, stock will be added. Okay, this is not from restricted. So stock will be added to unrestricted stock and inventory accounting document gets generated, and the accounting entry is cost of goods sold credit to inventory account debit. Now we have returns. See, whenever any customer, when they return the product, now this product will be moved to return stock. Okay, I'm repeating once again. Whenever any customer return the product, this product will be sent to return stock. and our team will decide, okay, our team will decide whether they have to move the return stock to unrestricted stock, quality inspection stock, or blocked stock. That specialist, okay, the sales specialist team or quality inspection team, they will decide whether they have to move this return stock to unrestricted stock, quality inspection stock, or blocked stock. And movement type 651 will not generate inventory accounting document because the return stock is temporary stock, because they're going to transfer, okay. So they're going to transfer to 651 moment. What is 651 moment? Stock will be added to unrestricted stock, and inventory accounting document will generate here, okay. Inventory accounting document will generate, and the accounting entry is in, okay, I'll just copy this and I will paste here. So same, okay. So in this case, inventory accounting document will generate, and the accounting entry is cost of goods sold credit to inventory account debit, okay. And so this is first case, okay. If they decide that whatever the product that the customer has returned, okay. Say for example, you will buy one shirt, okay, you will return it. What reason you will give? For example, size, okay, the size is smaller than expected. Now these shirt will be moved to unrestricted because it is not damaged. The customer has not returned because it is damaged. He has returned because the size of the shirt is not fitting him. That time what they will do, they will move that shirt to unrestricted stock, and inventory accounting document will generate. Let us assume the stock has been, okay. Now the customer is saying that there is a small damage in the shirt and the customer is returning the shirt back. Now, what this quality inspection team will do, they will move the stock to quality inspection, and the quality inspection team will decide whether the shirt has been damaged or not. An inventory accounting document will generate in this case also, and the accounting entry is cost of goods sold credit to inventory account debit. Okay. Now, now the inspection team has decided that the shirt has been damaged completely. So it could be any reason, okay? The shirt has been damaged, and now the inspection team will decide that they have to move the stock to blocked stock. And in this case also, inventory accounting document will generate, and the accounting entry is cost of goods sold credit to inventory account debit. So this is the functionality of moment type 651. So remember this moment type 651. This is 653. Okay, sorry. This is 653. I forgot to change this. This is moment type 650. Okay, 651, 653, 655, and 657. These four moment types are for return. Okay, whenever the customer return the product, we will decide where we have to move this. Okay, and consignment issue, consignment returns, consignment pickup, uh, okay, consignment fill up, consignment issue, consignment returns, and consignment pickup. All these I've explained while explaining the business process of consignment. Okay, you can check the video of consignments. Okay, you can check the video of consignments. Here I've explained in detail about the effect of moment types. Okay, I've explained this already. Please go through my recordings. Okay, and also we have some more movement types. For example, for STO returns, intercompany STO returns. Okay, one second. Intercompany intercompany STO returns. So we have one step movement type and two step movement type, and these are the schedule line category. So while discussing the business process of STO, I will explain the effect of 641 and 647, because if I start explaining now, it will be very confusing. Okay, just remember what is the, okay, just remember what is the schedule line category and what are the movement types for one step and two step. Okay, for now that is enough. So this is the effect of movement types. Okay, now we have studied the movement types. Now item relevant delivery, item relevant for delivery. So only if I check, for example, what I will do, I will uncheck this and I will save this. Okay, so it is taking some time. I think that time. Okay, I will re-log in once again. Okay. Okay, I will re-log in once again. I will go to transaction VOV5, sorry, VOV6 slash and VOV6. I will go. And what is the schedule line category that I created? ZY is the schedule line category. I will go inside. Now I will check item relevant for delivery. Okay. So what is the impact? So now if I uncheck, what is the impact? Let us see. Okay. Now I will create one sales order slash OVA01. I am creating one sales order. Okay, with order type ZSOR. I will enter the customer. I will enter the material also. Okay. I will enter the material of 10 quantities. Okay. This is the item category. Now, what is the schedule line category? Schedule line category is a ZY. Schedule line category is ZY. So you can see the credit limit block. Okay. Credit limit block, because I have to remove this. Okay. I have to remove this or else system will not allow. Now I will save this. I will save this. This is a delivery block. Okay. Now I will create once again sales order slash and VA01. Okay. And I will enter the customer. I will enter the material of 10 quantity. Now I will double click on this line item. What is the schedule line category that system has proposed? System has proposed ZY. Now if I try to create delivery, I will try to create delivery. System will not allow. See, fill out. Okay. Fill out all the fields. Okay. I will enter this. Click enter. See, no delivery relevant items in order. So if I check this, then only system will allow to create delivery. If I uncheck, system will not allow to create delivery. Okay. So this is the functionality of item relevant for delivery. So we have completed what is delivery block, what is the movement type. Okay, we have one step movement type and we have two step movement type, and we have also discussed about item relevant for delivery. Now let us say order type, item category and account assignment category. See, these three important fields, these three fields are very important. Okay, order type, item category and account assignment category. Also we have this purchase requisition delivery scheduling. Okay, now let us see the importance of these four fields with a with two business process. Okay, so before explaining the functionality of these four fields, I want to explain one business process. Okay, I want to explain this business process. Listen carefully. This is a very important, and also they will ask in interview also. Okay, so let us discuss about third party process. See, my way of teaching is very different. I want you all to understand the concept. Okay, okay, I want you all to understand the concept. That is the reason I am explaining in deep. Okay, the you know the total time for the video can take up to 1 hour, but the important is not about the timings. The quality of knowledge that you get from this video is very much important. So that is the reason I am explaining now itself the third party process and IPO process, only the theory concept. Okay, we will discuss only theory concept. In future I will explain in detail about third party process and IPO process. Now let us start third party process. See, in third party process, what will happen? Customer, okay? You can see here is the customer. The customer, one second. Okay. Now, this customer will raise sales order to this company. Okay. You can see that customer will raise sales order to company. How much is raising? He is raising 50,000 quantity. Okay. One second. Okay. So first step is what? First step is customer will raise sales order to company. Now what happens? This is second step. Okay. Customer is raising sales order of quantity 50,000 to company. Now what happens in the sales order? PR will get generated automatically. See, system will generate PR, purchase requisition, automatically in the backend. Now this PR will be converted to PO. Okay, we will convert the PR to PO and we will send this PO to vendor. Okay, we will convert the PR to PO and we will send this PO to vendor. Now what vendor will do? Vendor will deliver the goods to customer. Okay, the vendor will deliver the goods to customer. See, the customer has requested for 50,000 quantity. Okay, the customer has requested for 50,000 quantity, but the vendor has delivered only 30,000 quantity because there is no stock. Okay, there is no stock, so that is the reason what vendor did. Vendor supplied only 30,000 quantity. Now, what vendor will do? Vendor will not send the invoice to customer, or the vendor will not give the invoice to customer. Now, what vendor will do? Vendor will send vendor's invoice to company. Okay, vendor will send the vendor invoice to company. Here you can see vendor's invoice or incoming invoice also we can say. Now vendor will give the bill of 30,000 quantity to company. Now what company will do? Company will perform myro. Okay, company will perform myro. So here, see here you can see the company will perform myro. So hope you understood the concept, right? Customer will raise order to company, and how much he will ask? He will ask for 50,000 quantity. Now in the back end, when you save the sales order, system will generate PR automatically. What is PR? Purchase requisition. Now we will convert this purchase requisition into PO, and we will send this PO to vendor. Now what vendor will do? In the PO, the company will mention the quantity as 50,000, but vendor will not have 50,000 quantity. So vendor will deliver only 30,000 quantity. Now, what vendor will do? Vendor will send a invoice, or it is also called as vendor's invoice or incoming invoice. So vendor will send vendor's invoice to company. Now, what company will do? Company will perform company will perform Myro against the PO number. So once the company does Myro, now what company will do? Company will raise invoice to customer. Okay. Now the company will raise invoice to customer. So how much? Okay, how much quantity the company has to raise invoice? The company has to raise invoice for 30,000 quantity, because the customer has delivered only 30,000 quantity. Okay, so this is the concept. Now what I will do, I will create one material in system. Okay, for time being slash n mm01. I will create one material in system. Industrial type I will take Hava. Okay. Sorry, industrial type, I will take food and related products, and material type as Hava. Hava means trading material. Okay, Hava means trading material. See what company is doing. Company is not manufacturing any product. They are buying from vendors and they are selling from vendors to customer. Okay, this is something like trading. Okay, they're doing trading. So when customer is requesting some material from the company, what company is doing? Company is sending that EVO purchase order to vendor, and vendor is supplying goods to customer. Okay, now see the company is charging for, let me write here. Okay, let me write here. So company is charging 100 rupees per material, 100 rupees per material, but vendor is charging, okay, vendor is charging only 95 rupees per material. So that is the reason vendor will not give the invoice to customer. If vendor gives invoice to customer, the customer will get to know the actual price of material, that is 95 rupees. Okay, so now what will happen? It's a problem for both company and the vendor. Okay, if the customer gets to the actual price, the customer will cancel the deal with the company. Now the customer, there is a possibility that customer can buy directly from vendor. Instead of buying from the company, the customer can directly buy from vendor. Okay, so these are the possibilities. So that is the reason what vendor will do. Vendor will just supply the goods to customer, and vendors will send vendor invoice to company. Now what company will do? Company will perform Myro against the PO number. And after performing Myro, the company will raise invoice. Okay, the company will create invoice to customer. Now what will happen? In the Myro, okay, while creating Myro, this 30,000 quantity, the quantity which the vendor has been delivered to the customer, these quantity will be copied to Myro, and the same quantity will be copied to invoice. Okay, see the quantity here will not be copied from sales order to invoice. Remember this point. Okay. Remember this point. While creating invoice, system will not copy the quantity from sales order. Instead, the system will copy the quantity from Myro. Okay. Now, what is the material type? Like I told, material type is Hava. Hava means trading material. Now, Now what I will do, I will enter one material, copy with reference. Okay. Click enter. Now, now what I will do, I will give third party material. For example, I will give third party material. I'm testing third party material, so I'll give third party materials. Now I will remove this PAC. Now item category group. What is the item category group? If I go to Excel, you can see the item category group is BANS. Okay, I will give BANS. Click enter. Click enter. Okay. Uh, click on this. Click enter. Click enter. MRP type as PD and Z01. Click enter. Planned delivery 3 days I will take. Click enter. Click enter. So click enter. Click enter. And also valuation class. So valuation class should be 3100 for trading goods. Okay. And you have to mention the moving price, not the standard price. Because moving price means what? The price will be changing. Standard means it is standard. This is a trading material, no? So the prices will be moving. Today will be 150. Tomorrow it can become 130 or 200 like that. So we have to mention the moving price. Click enter. I will copy this material. Control C. Click enter. Click enter. Click enter. Click enter. Now I will save this. Now what I will do, I will create one sales order slash and VA01 with order type OR, with standard order type I will create. Okay. For example, OR. Now I will enter the customer. Now I will enter the customer. I will enter the material. Order quantity is at 10 liters. Click enter. Click enter. For example, I'll give price 150. Okay. Click on continue. Click on continue. What is the item category? Item category is TAS. Okay. Item category is TAS. Now in billing relevancy is F or G. So in item category controls, I told no billing relevancy F. What is billing relevancy F? So without Myro, system will not allow to raise invoice to customer. Why? Because the quantity has to be copied from Myro to invoice. That is the reason system will not allow to raise invoice to customer without Myro. Or what? Or G means what? Billing relevancy G. Without MyGo, system will not allow to raise invoice to customer. So this is the functionality of billing relevancy F or G. See, Myro is mandatory. Why? Because the quantity will be copied from Myro to invoice whenever we raise invoice to customer. Okay. Now, what is the schedule line category? Schedule line category is CS. Now, if I double click on this line item, if I go to schedule line data, you can see the schedule line category is CS. Now, I will save this. Click on edit, incompletion log. Now, I will save this. Okay. Now, I will go to change mode slash and VA02. Click enter. If I double click on this line item, if I go to schedule line tab, you can see system will generate purchase requisition. Now, how this purchase requisition has been created automatically in the backend because of what is the schedule line category CS. Now, I will go to schedule line category CS. Okay. Now go to position and go to schedule line category CS. I will double click on this line item. You can see schedule line category CS. Sorry, you can see the schedule line category CS. Now, how this purchase requisition has been generated automatically because of order type NB. So, what is the functionality of order type NB? See here, order type NB. Okay, order type NB. So, order type NB, what it will do is that whenever you save sales order, system will generate purchase requisition automatically in the backend. So we will maintain, okay, we will maintain order type NB only for third party process and IPO process. For example, if you go to schedule line category CB, that is for IPO process, the schedule line category is CB, you can see order type NB. So only for third party process and IPO process, we will mention schedule line category as CB. Okay, so here also you can see, okay, hope you understood this point, right? Order type NB. Now we have something called item category 5. So what is item category? Item category as 5. Now what is the functionality of item category? Okay, see, whenever you do MyGo with shipping notification, so whenever you perform MyGo in third party process, see, there is a statement which I told in last class in item category controls. So whenever you do MyGo in third-party process, system will consider as a dummy MyGo and stock will not be updated. See, here the vendor is already delivering the goods to customer. Correct, right? This is happening outside the SAP. This is happening outside the SAP. Now, what vendor will do? Vendor will give 30,000 quantity to customer. Now, if company performs MyGo, so what is MyGo? I will go to SAP. I'll go to SAP slash n MIGO, MyGo. MyGo is a transaction code. Now, what I will do? I will do goods receipt against purchase order. So even if I perform goods issue against purchase order, system will consider this as a dummy MyGo and stock will not be updated. Why stock will not be updated? Because the vendor has already given the goods to customer, which is outside the company. Let us assume that system will consider it as an actual stock. So there is no link, right? If system consider it as actual stock, then this 30,000 quantity should be in plant, not with the customer. That is the reason in third party process item category 5 controls that even if we perform MyGo in third party process with shipping notification, system will consider it as a dummy MyGo and stock will not be considered. So this is the functionality of item category 5. Now we have account assignment category, account assignment group as one. Now, what is the functionality? See, now vendor, say in PO, you will not have details of customer. Okay. Now, how this vendor will get to know the details of this customer? Now, the customer details in while creating sales order. Okay. Now, what will happen? I will create one sales order. Okay. Slash n VA01. Okay. I will enter the customer. See, these customer information will be transferred. Okay. I'll go to slash n VA02. Click enter. Okay, item categories, yes. Now these customer information, okay, whatever the customer information you are seeing here, these customer information will be transferred to this purchase requisition. Okay, the customer information will be transferred to purchase requisition. Now when we convert PR into PO, the customer information will flow into PO. Now this PO will be sent to vendor. Now vendor will get to know who is the customer and where he is located. Each and everything the vendor will get to know. That is a functionality of account assignment category or account assignment group as one. Okay. Customer information to vendor. Okay. The customer information will be transferred from sales order to purchase requisition, from purchase requisition to PO and PO to vendor. So this is the functionality of this is a functionality of order type, item category, and account assignment category. Okay, so hope you understood the concept of third party process. Now let us see individual purchase order. Okay, let us see individual purchase order. So this is a very good concept. Please listen carefully. So in this also what will happen? In this also what will happen? Customer will send the invoice. Customer will raise order to company. Okay, the customer will raise order to company how much? 50,000 quantity. Now, what will happen? This order will get converted to purchase requisition automatically when you save the sales order. Okay, so this is step one, step two, step three completed. Now, what happened? Now, what happens? Team, they will convert this purchase requisition into PO and they will send this PO to vendor. Okay, so now we will send this PO to vendor. Now, what vendor will do? See, we will convert PR to PO and we will send it to vendor. Now, what vendor will do? Vendor will deliver the goods to company. So, vendor will supply the goods to company of quantity 50,000 because the customer's order is 50,000. Now, even the vendor will supply 50,000. Now, when the stock reaches the company's location, okay, or when the stock reaches the plant location, now the plant will perform MyGo. Okay. The plant will perform MyGo. Okay. Or I can say that the company will perform MyGo. Now this vendor will give vendor's invoice also. Okay. So he will give two things. He will give the vendor's invoice and he will give the shipping notification also. Okay. Now what happens? Now vendor will give vendor's invoice. Now company will perform MyRo with respect to this invoice. Okay, you can see here vendor will send vendor invoice and vendor will supply the goods to company. Now what company will do? Company will perform both MyGo and MyRo. Okay. Now in company's premises or at plant, we have this 50,000 stock. Okay. Now the vendor is not delivering the goods to customer. Remember this point. Okay. In individual purchase order, the vendor will not directly supply the goods to customer. We're breaking the link between customer and the vendor. Now, at plant location, we have 50,000 quantity. Now, what company will do? Company itself will create delivery and they will raise invoice to customer. So if you see this part, okay, if you see this part, it is like O2C cycle only. So customer will raise order. Now company will create delivery and invoice. So apart from this, so much things will happen in individual purchase order. Okay. So customer will raise order to company. Now that order will get converted to PR, we will convert PR to PO, we will send PO to vendor. Now what vendor will do? Vendor will supply the goods to company. Now when the goods reaches the plant location, the plant will do MyGo. That is goods receipt. What is goods receipt? Goods receipt means we will take the stock inside. So just now I shown in SAP, what is goods receipt? I'll go to MyGo, okay, /n MIGO, MyGo. Okay. If I go to T code MyGo, you can see goods receipt against purchase order. Now, if I enter the purchase order, I will take the goods inside. Now, the goods are inside. Now, company itself will create delivery and they will raise invoice to customer. And what is the item category group? Item category group is BANC. And item category group is TAB, and in this item category TAB we have special indicator E. So what is the functionality of special stock indicator E? I have already explained. So system will consider sale order stock at the time of delivery. So this when this company is creating delivery for these customer, okay, so when the company is creating delivery for this customer, now system will consider the sale order stock. So what is the sale order stock? The sale order stock is 50,000 quantity. So this is the functionality of special stock indicator E. Now in schedule line category, we have what is the schedule line category? The schedule line category is CB. Now if I go to SAP, okay, I'll go to SAP/N. So what is the transaction code? VOV6. I'll go to VOV6. Go to schedule line category CB. Now, if you double click on this line item, you can see order type as NB. So system will automatically generate purchase requisition in the backend. Okay. Now, so this is the functionality of the NB. Now, what is the item category? Item category CB. Sorry, TASG. So what is the item category? Sorry, item category is TAB. Now I will go to SAP. So /O VOV7. Okay. I will go to item category TAB. TAB. If I go inside, you can see special stock indicator E. So what is the functionality of special stock indicator E? System will reserve the stock against that particular sale order number. Okay, that is the functionality of special stock indicator E. Now, if I go to schedule line category CB, order type is NB. So here you can see that system will automatically generate purchase requisition in the backend. So where is the control? The control is here order type NB in schedule line category CB. Now we have something called item category 0. So what is the functionality of item category 0? So when we do MyGo, stock will be updated. System will consider it as a actual MyGo. So why actual MyGo? You can see the vendor is not delivering the goods to customer. Correct, right? The vendor is not delivering the goods to customer. The vendor is delivering the goods to company. So when company performs MyGo, system will treat it as actual MyGo and stock will be updated. So that is the functionality of item category 0. Now we have account assignment category E. So whenever we create delivery in IPO process, inventory accounting document will not generate because the cost of goods sold will be directly assigned to that particular sale order number. Say I've given here. So no inventory accounting document will generate because the cost of goods sold will be directly assigned to that particular sale order number. Now we have purchase requisition delivery schedule check. If I go to SAP, you can see for schedule line category CB, I have purchase requisition delivery scheduling check. So what is the functionality of this? So all the schedule line data will be transferred from order to PR and PR to PO. So all the schedule line data will be transferred. Now Now, what is the functionality of special stock indicator E? The functionality of special stock indicator E is that system will consider the reserved stock. Now, who will reserve the stock? The question C. System is considering the reserved stock, but now who is going to reserve that stock to that particular sale order number? Okay. So, who is going to reserve? Requirement class. Okay, requirement class keb will be pulled into sales order with the help of requirement type keb. Requirement type keb will help to fetch the requirement class keb. Now in this keb we have two more functions, that is special stock e. See, it will reserve the stock for that sale order number. So here in item category, what system is doing? System is considering the sale order quantity, or system is considering the reserved quantity to deliver to that particular customer, but who is going to reserve? Special stock E in requirement class KEB. And also we have account assignment category E, that is inventory accounting document will not generate at the time of MIGO because the cost of goods sold is directly assigned to that particular sale order number. So this is the functionality and these are the fields we have. Okay. So hope you understood both third party process and IPO process. In third party process, what will happen? Vendor will directly deliver the goods to customer, but in IPO process, vendor will not deliver the goods to customer. Instead, the vendor will deliver the goods to company. Now, what system should do? System should reserve that stock. How system is going to reserve? Because of requirement class KEB. In requirement class KEB, we have special stock indicator E. Okay, so that is the reason the stock will get reserved to that particular sale order number. Now company will deliver the goods and they will raise the invoice to company. So this is the functionality of all these fields. Okay, all these fields. So we discussed delivery block, movement type. So one step and two step movement type, item relevant for delivery, order type, item category, account assignment category, and purchase requisition delivery scheduling. Okay, next we have requirement assembly. So if I go to the Word document, so which and all we completed. If I go to Word document, we have completed delivery block, movement type, item relevant for delivery, order type also. Okay, we use this field only for CS and CB, that is third party process and IPO process. And item category. So item category will be used only for CS and CB. Okay, and account assignment category. So account assignment category also we will use only for CS and CB. Okay, so what is CS? CS means third party process and we will maintain one. So it will help to pass the customer information from order to PR and PR to PO. And what is the functionality of account assignment category E in CB, that is IPO process? It controls that when we do delivery in IPO process, system will not generate accounting document because the cost of goods sold will be directly assigned to that particular sale order number. Now this purchase requisition we saw, we will maintain purchase requisition only for IPO process. Okay, if we check this, then system then if we check this, then delivery dates and confirmed quantities information will be copied from sale order to PR. Okay, requirement assembly. So this is the field we were discussing now. What do you mean by requirement assembly? This field is one of the prerequisite to transfer the sale order requirement to MRP. See what is the transaction code to run the MRP? MD04. For example, slash and MD04. Okay, I think timeout. Let me re-log in again. So what is the transaction code for MRP update? MD04. Okay, MD04 I will go. Now I will enter the material and I will enter the plant ZZ01. I will click enter. See, all the sale order stock will be updated into MD04 screen because of this functionality. We have to check that. Okay, slash O VOV6. Okay, and what is the item category? Sorry, schedule and category we created ZY. Okay, if I go to ZY, you can see requirement assembly. If we check this, then only the sale order quantity will be updated into MD04 screen. So this is the functionality of required. So the next field we have is availability. See, what is the functionality of this availability? For example, I will go to MMB screen, MMB screen. I want to check the stock of this material. I will execute. So how much stock we have? We have 10,000 stock. Now I will create one sales order slash O VA01 VA01. So I want to create a sales order. Okay, enter the order type Z SOR, click enter, enter the customer. Now enter the material. Suppose I will give 50,000 quantity, click enter. See, system will it will pop up one screen saying availability control. So this is the functionality of availability check. Okay, for example, I will uncheck this. I will uncheck this and I will save this. Okay, now what I will do, I will create one sales order slash NVA01, click enter, enter the customer, enter the material. See, I'm giving the same quantity 50,000. See, system will not pop up the screen. Okay, system is accepting. Now I can save this sales order. So this is the control where system will pop up the availability screen at the time of sale order creation. Okay, and what is the next one we have? We have product allocation. What is the functionality of product allocation? If we want to reserve the stock to customer or customer groups to meet the future requirement, then we have to check this. See, we have this product allocation in material master also. In basic data 1, we have this field called product allocation. So if we want to reserve the stock to particular customer or to particular customer groups to meet the future requirement, then we will go for product allocation. So these are the 10 important fields that we have in schedule line category. So I've also explained how the schedule line category will be determined. It will be determined based on MRP type and item category, and the table is BBEP. Okay, so that is all for today's class, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please understand this third party process and IPO process. Okay, these are very important concept, and definitely in interview they will ask this third party process and IPO process, and all these functionalities are very very important. Okay, and once again thank you so much, and if you haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe because it will help you to give the notification of my upcoming video. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Assembly.